YouTube? It's your boy Greg, back again with another video. If you're new to this channel, we talk about fragrance related topics, so if there's something that you're interested in, please consider hitting that subscribe button and make sure you hit that notification bell so you'll be notified every single time I upload. Alright, so today we're going to talk about a fragrance that I recently picked up about a couple of weeks ago, and that fragrance is from the house of Joop, and this is Joop Homme Ice. So when I first smelled this, I instantly got reminded of a particular body soap, guys, and that body soap is the soap from Old Spice called Swagger, man. Like, that's what I first thought of when I smelled this. I'm like, man, like, this smells exactly like that body soap, which honestly is not a bad thing because I personally really enjoy that soap. I actually use that soap myself, but I was like, man, that's crazy how close it is to that soap. So what I'm gonna do is go ahead and read off the actual notes, and then I'll tell you which ones really stand out to me. So the notes that are in this fragrance is plum, bergamot, clary sage, grapefruit, orange blossom, tobacco, cardamom, and sandalwood. So to me, with this fragrance, I really do get that plum. It's actually very prominent at the top, and it does stay consistent throughout the fragrance. And then that cardamom and tobacco actually starts to kick in. But surprisingly, with that cardamom and that tobacco, it's really not like an overpowering type of vibe when it comes to tobacco and cardamom. It's a fresh spiciness, if that makes any sense. It's a fresh, clean tobacco. And I know that sounds kind of strange, but the way that they come off in this fragrance, they do very well, but they're not like a heavy, strong, dark tobacco and a super spicy cardamom. It's just like just enough to give this fragrance a little bit more character. Because yes, this does kind of come off as somewhat synthetic, but I feel because of that cardamom and that tobacco, it adds just enough character to it to give it some complexity. And then as it starts to dry down, it does get creamy from that sandalwood. So basically the note breakdown is exactly what you're getting, guys. You're getting, you know, some fruitiness up top, you're getting some spiciness and some tobacco vibes, you know, in the mid, and it does start to get a little bit creamy as it dries down. But I'm telling you guys, if you ever smelled that soap called Swagger, guys, by Old Spice, that's what this smells like. I'm telling you, that's exactly what it smells like. And as it starts to dry down, it gets even more similar to that soap. You know, that spiciness kind of starts to go away. That tobacco kind of stays there, but just very so slightly, guys. But that plum, that sandalwood, it's still there throughout the entire fragrance life. Now, speaking of fragrance life, we got to talk about the performance, right? With this one, you're getting anywhere from 6 to 8 hours. That's what I got on my skin. I feel when you wear this out in the heat, it will probably start to project a little bit more than it would, you know, in a cool climate environment. But it definitely gets decent performance, 6 to 8 hours in my opinion. And the price of this fragrance is not expensive at all. I believe I paid anywhere from 25 to 30 bucks for this, guys. And you know, if you need to respray it, you can. But I feel like with this scent character, with it being fruity, but still at the same time having a little bit of warmth and sweetness, it's okay that it's not just pushing heavy, guys, because I don't feel like people would really enjoy this fragrance if it was that monstrous screaming type of fragrance, guys. Now, I know that you see that the bottle is blue, and normally that means we get that normal blue, you know, clean type of fragrance. This is a clean fragrance, but it's not your typical blue freshie, guys. It does have that fruity sweetness going on, some warmth. Like I said, it does have the tobacco and that cardamom. So this has actually a little bit more character than your normal blue fragrances. And I'm not gonna name them. You know, you guys know which ones I'm talking about. But this is actually a unique fragrance, guys. It does smell like that Swagger soap. So hey, if you got that Swagger soap, or if you don't have it, I would definitely say if you have this fragrance, go buy this soap, wash your body, and then layer it with this, guys, and you're gonna be smelling good. You're probably gonna get 10 to 12 hours when you wear this, guys. I actually wore it today, and let me tell you, it was projecting. I was outside, you know, and it was projecting heavy. I could definitely smell it. But like I said, for you that probably won't be able to sample this, because normally Joop doesn't have fragrances that are at, you know, retail stores that you can actually sample it, but it is pretty cheap. So to save you guys some money and some hassle on trying to figure out, oh, I wonder what it smells like and this and that, if you know what that Swagger soap smells like, that's what this is. This is basically that in cologne form. It smells just like that, guys, and it actually smells really, really good. And if you don't know what that soap smells like, you can go to Walmart and buy a little bottle for about $1.50. Put that on, and if you like that smell, you're definitely gonna like this one, guys. And last, I forgot to mention, this is definitely still a fragrance that can be worn, you know, in the summertime, especially springtime. And I also think it could be pulled off in fall, guys, simply because, like I said, it does have that spiciness, it does have that sweetness within the fragrance. And due to that sweetness, I feel that it still could do pretty good in slightly cooler weather, guys. So that's something else to keep in mind when purchasing this. It's something that probably can be worn most of the year. I wouldn't say, you know, hardcore cold weather, this would work well, but if you go heavy on the trigger, you might like that. But I personally feel like with this DNA, it needs to be a little bit mellow, because I feel it can get a bit pungent if you put too much, guys. All right, so that's gonna wrap up this video. I want you guys to go in that comment section and let me know if you've actually tried Joop Homme Ice, guys. If you have, let me know what you think about it, guys. And if you haven't, go out there and sample it if you can. But like I said, it smells like that Swagger soap. So if you need something to, you know, reference for it, that's basically what it is. As it starts off, it is a little bit spicier than the actual soap, but once it dries down, it's exactly the same. So if you like this video, go ahead and give your boy a thumbs up, and that's it. Take care. Peace.